She is at the scene of the crash. And Harriet, I'm wondering what you can see. How far are you from what remains of the fuselage?
Good evening. Well, the site here is one of absolute devastation. In the main crash site, the field is just entirely burnt out, and for maybe a few kilometres around, there's twisted metal, charred lying in the fields. Sadly, there's also the remains of several bodies in the area that have been flung around as the plane has come down and crashed in the field, just a few metres away from villagers' houses.
Harriet, who is in charge of the site? Is it the separatists, or is the Kiev government firmly in charge?
Well, there is no sign of the Kiev government in this area. Much of this land is under the control of the pro-Russian rebels operating in the area. And they arrived at the crash site shortly afterwards and said that they were there to protect and to keep the order and guard. Emergency services were also present, maybe about 12 fire engines. So the firemen and the rebels working side by side, picking through the remains of the aircraft as the sun set and trying to secure the area and put out the fire.
Do you sense that it would be possible for international investigators to get to the site to retrieve the black box if it can be found?
That's very unclear. I mean, there have been problems in the past with the OSCE and with other international organisations operating in the rebel areas. So that will become clear over the next few days, depending on the kind of access that the rebels are willing to give. But this is still very much their territory, so it will have to be negotiated with them.